Good evening. Thank you for joining us. I'm Kyla Scott.
And I'm Stephen Pappas. Our top story tonight, a violent crime. It's a situation that no one wants to be in, especially if you have to use lethal force to protect yourself or someone else. NBC 10's Valerie Moravi joins us here in the studio and tells us what are your rights and what are the lines between self-defense and murder.
That's right, guys. The spike of violent crimes in our community has taken many individuals to take justice with their own hands. I spoke to a local gun instructor about the Stand Your Ground law that allows people to use deadly force in self-defense. According to Louisiana law, a homicide is justifiable when committed in self-defense by one who reasonably believes that he's in imminent danger of losing his life or receiving great bodily harm, and that the killing is necessary to save himself from that danger.
When the adrenaline's running, that's a bad factor on you. It's a tough deal, and there's lots of scenarios. You can scenario it to death. The bottom line is, at what point are you in fear of life or great bodily harm?
The law also adds the circumstances must be sufficient to excite the fear of a reasonable person that there will be a serious danger to his own life or person if he attempted to prevent the felony without the killing. Whether your home, place of business, or your vehicle, Harrington says the same law applies to them all.
It really doesn't matter if you're at home, in a business, or wherever. The bottom line is you have to be in fear of life, great bodily harm. That's the key. You shouldn't pursue it, because then you're the aggressor, and the aggressor cannot claim self-defense. You have to be able to protect yourself, and the establishing great bodily harm, that's tough, because that's permanent damage. You're going to suffer a long time. You lost an eye, you lost a limb, broke a bone, something permanent. So that's hard to decide in the middle of passion and fighting, but that's what the law says.
For more details on this law, make sure to visit myarklymist.com. Reporting live in the studio, I'm Valerie Moravi for your Arklymist News Source.
Well, in tonight's crime